94.7 Asempa FM Sony Ekosiisen dwumadi no asoguso a wutie no mama yenam asese matwen yema yakọ aba in studio the honorable Isaac J Mensa MP Wasa East Sanso and honorable Pius Enam Hajide former deputy information minister empanyfo mienu ne won wedding komomedi dio sai bonsu from yobi ma yenhwe na yentoa so mema honorable J Mensa abemu na yahwe recently the colleague MP and now the roads and highways minister minister's press briefing in and he made the point that Ghana phobia fe no more demanding for roads near adeno as for my late kakra because a buying a in terms of roads there we are far gone in some okay and I calling for road they should rather buckle up na omunya ne mra meto bibia aban because aban ne kokra e ba kwan dia honorable James ultimate sa press briefing no
actually na me ne nkramem
okay
na constituency
okay
but recording no vid audio ma hwe ni hina said the minister no kasa da me ebi ma me fa sa kwanya so ma ba ya mbeka kwan wasem
yes
minchia me pesosefo
okay
zana pe na me wo adum tv chiche me penfo hina ma ba yeso minchia sa penfo hina me chair president mama ne musua na ndisi party ku no chairman and general secretary nkrofo hina me consensus and regions na me penfo mo mentor me point to be kwachi ankrato ankra hoy me ade ni hina sipanyanke mu omni nkrofo a hina nim sa ndisi akukuda mu na akwan wasami se unsa untemi ka wa na enne obia se minister ne se be kan no eje so be kan ho bi sa minister no wan compare government na wan nya se do ye dia ka me ka bi because aban bia ba untumi ya kwan hina nwie wo ye obi baba obato aso mara ban we na breso akwan ya asai anasa akwan ta pasane na breso because wo hwe sika abedi aban nsam busi abenya bo so often road fund by than chain me no ka say busi Ghana say 301 billion expense billion Ghana ska bibre na minister okaka point be million say year of roads at ha no see year of roads in the first time and kesiaga amopo anya juma nti nkrofonyas na year of roads ye kana semi na balance no mda kwasho covid nti san hadro bonu e number omuntumi my record and say yeah of roads here ne san for the first time any but dey me kase aban bai na nipa dey say we ade ko anim na so bibi nya ye twa kompo na say kwasan yeti krom ha na aban bai a o suspend akwa nyina and this very corrupt na road sector corruption wo na yamu bi ma yeni ma kwan ho yi no ye bai o hana mamba most of the years become a sap na akufo na be twai en boagana for say ni say aye road sector no sika edishim na eso inti se contractor ya man adwuma so onye na se wa balance secretary o ma nke be ya abrafo mi de o mo me hwe kwan nam so obeto aso awan to aso pa o maintain road no because insure to from mabo ewiabo no sa kwan hina be say the crash of the matter is a complaint kind of complaining no na nakofo ni third time no start na ni bre kwan ho ni third year no start na ni bre kwan ho a san no hydrate krum ha the year of road me no kasta kwan na tita pansa ma pro nkraso kwan ekoko road omo say omo twetwa sensan no mbe auditing enti no offense was forensic audit me no kasta report bi amba the worry ni say akwan say Ghana boka and most of these contractors been pay omukwaji loan you be a friend interest on loans time ye firo statistics and a road fund a car a wo hwa see tu ni hina certificate e wo ani mo be adwuma no de baba sa 1.2 billion ko je no yi no ya ko 600 million ne jam abanyi tra ho koko body tra ho ma kwan na titi pansame ene o ma sha ase so mo a wado contract for 4000 kilometers and over ibisa say forensic audit no kan o kan e wan no watra ho saa ma kwan atete pansam okoma kurase okoma constituency do mama okwa ponsa so a contract agent kwan so why drains ni covered na saa nyina eba na say osu wonja ya na say these people are not even able to go to farm no baby or so because first not the bicycle of farm ni ya covered ni ade ma kwan ni atensen bo soro ni na sefo ni ade na ya de as a Ghana for council. And that is what is, hitting the government now. Because Uja Kwani Negum. I had you of road no be a support. You of road, some make a calcomatino. To the extent, say, or I implement Chinese for you on the buying. A kilometer of road. Almost say $2 million and $2 million. Well, bra, ye time, and this time. I kilometer of road 1.2 million. So Tibida. Say, Menuka say. So, call minister, some roads on the almost say, about over 2,200 critical roads. Yes, shall say, these are the roads. Your time, your demand contractor, almost stop your mobile money package of government. Uhemwa, so 2,200 kilometers, 7.8 billion. Okay, your calculation is about 3.5 million Ghana cedis. Now, Sino Hydro project, a kilometer, $2 million. Now, we share GOG project, and I say Coco, what they call it, the road fund project. Now, it costs about 3.5 million Ghana cedis. What is the difference? Coco road is also, calculation by 2.8 million a day Ghana cedis. There's no consistency. But no, Masa, say, Sika, what do we need to so? Now, cover need to so, or by year of roads, no. Or Becca, say, a friend saying, Sino Hydro, COVID, national. That's fine. You be say, some ministers say, in Kofun to America, ye to America coin. Na so bia no kwan ye. Me no ka say obi ti be no kwan ye obeda na watenka. Nti wo be ka say my kwan we a. Then ye be hu say dia kwan be hu say Ghana ya kwan na ye. The challenge is that minister na buy no say Ghana kwan hina wa hina no 78,000 kilometers. Na mum de ye I be friend good no 41%. And that tells you say enkwa that tells you say yakwan ye. Nti se yakwan ya gitum sa akwan ye. Se akwan ya waba no aso bokwa ho bra. Na won kasa say aban bia no waba wa yakwan eche yi na de dabi. Na me kasam 2001. The timer in the history of roads in this country, the road industry, Oko Minister of Agriculture. Timer na yakwan ne kase e papa 56%. Or 2000 late President Rawlings. Our demand Nana
President Kufo.
That was the time. He said yes, Yakwano and North Sudanese. That was 37, a little over 37,000 kilometers. And so, no, over half of it, 56%, no, a year juma. In the Yaba enemy, Nana Kwani trim, and to say, because I road condition makes a tressa, Yakwani health to saying. Road condition makes Guinness Baccajo say, a show Aquano at the same. And we are told to say, less than 50% of your crown, and yet that means there are issues. And Kofokasa, Ubabakasa, they also catch him for you go say Yajuma. Now, a yacht see, also 6,000 or 11,000 kilometers of road. Nabisa say, 11,000 kilometers of road no can. What the kind, what would it be? I would the various stage of completion, 2,200 and over. I can't say 11,000 or can answer to saying, is it different? And also say Nina Ekon. Now see about 6,000 by the end of 2024, 6,000 kilometers. You be say funding a diesika, dear candy, and all the baba because why be that? Imagine the first time you have a young mopo. Now what's also another promise? The piano promise me say Obia will work at Nasabi. So who's yet the Groma no area of Rosa, I'm mopo. Now excuse me say a COVID. No person bear for fra. Yeah. Not check Ghana for say sika no the old baba ya dey kwan no nam so de baye. Can you imagine say engineers or a ministry project also 2,200 with the ama also so by another 11,000 engineers in Pony ho, and they have over less than 150 engineers. Na baye den no ma to me as supervise all these projects. It be say over consultants here fan a project a donor funding. Nani broni no de sika ma no oyi ne consultant no da betra ho mu say ampa ne sika no de ma no de sen ne yenso yete Ghana krum ha na ye baba de sika Ghana tax pays money tax money ye de baba ya kwan now so offer consultants for my whatever it is your engineers were employ engineers. So the question is name rantie uni engineers are ebe supervise obaya dem put me supervise all these roads. Me no can say federal roads could have over 3,000 kilometers of road also see virtually every year biano you maintaining you grading as for engineers no way you have that's 150 engineers near ko and say aba until the abisa and say so since our projects in yeah one support We support him. Indeed, 11,000, but more than that. Into so by support him. Me who say a man can say first Diana or kind of young creator and Bopono. Or me who I gonna free. So 6,000 and 11,000 6,000. And who can't say any. So how we in a bed and you be fashion there. Then we support you. The other one, any road fund. Maybe the problem is that road fund you to move from 20 pesos. You had call 40 as every month you are 150 million analysis na the BEM. He said 1.8 billion in the BEM a year. Minister first can man. Omu bibi e fe cap in
1.8 billion Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis.
Okay.
In the road fund. So road fund so waka. We talk a diesel bia eto. We talk a petrol yato. Now we told him posika kakrebi. Sikana kasa no sa events and food deductions no eneko. Now imagine say when you say sika we so we are going to say problem because your maintenance. The problem is come once a year's maintenance. In Kayakwa Krena, one ampono. So we maintain na your problem ya no that's over 20 car or coffee with the road network millading with our account. Sasika, your farmer 800 million Ghana cedis no na finance ministry or my capo your farmer no. Nka billion is going for man. Your man about 600. So your problem we are we are not maintaining the roads. The minister your money is cano. Now na ham person ka buy. Now kasa because your committee so I use the problems of air that amount. I say finance minister on first camera, finance minister free and na go for na ban. Nti se Ghana for hina serious people ya to a full road fund ya to sikaba dedicate all the money to road maintenance. Say yes sir e be kwanim. Nti one ya person who say funding they are quite a nam so a imbana kasa dano yinjai. Ebio she said it is clear and kasa say less than 50% of our roads no enye bad I meet standard no or yen hoden na bio it is very critical so but for more engineers now we no supervise now sika ba biamba memu a we bisa bosi a chene na kofo da amene we say 301 billion ya kan wasami sa sika ye serious as a people a ye betima dedicate na abi unim dia ha adwen and a car road sector 2013. Since from 2013, I GOG projects are buying projects, the budget put 2.5 billion came since 2013. Into I now the chin now the same because loans near there it will be a road friendly interest on loans and delayed payment. Ye jawana a car anyhow. That's a certificate by BT or car 600 million road fund project.
Okay, road fund project. Yeah, in a car from 2013. No?
You were also your GOG project.
Yes.
A buying the project ever.
Yes.
And a road fund so ever. Road fund they are ring fenced. And it's gonna one hour.
Yeah.
You don't need to go and take money from anywhere. Exactly. 2.25 billion a non road fund project.
GOG project.
Yes.
Okay.
Then this a build up. And it is going to build up and it's starting from 2013 on that too. Road fund then 3.96 or 3.96, which is almost about 4 billion. I kada ho slash you guzo yakosuru. And then answer your call channel 1. CEO for contractors, road construction industry. That's what I'm say. You two contractors naka. And the minister say tuaka. Also 10 billion says can wine. I'm gonna make the CEO for the chamber, road chamber. That's what I'm say. Some ministers will tu on any since November, even Cocoa Road, any makan, for the IPC network. So these are critical issues. But me come as a road there, me expertise as a minister, now I send from Pui, some Mutumka, Mutum in Jamaica. So who cries a Ghana, who cries a so happily, want to answer Nissan, Sabi road issues, at the same Nissan. We are the better a BPA because may say na time so now so the crux of the matter.
Okay.
And they say minister na some baka no nkwabia nim. Na nkwabia nim in a sense say why I said many na then in a tray say why was evident is there and the roads are all bad. The roads are bad because people are calling for roads to be fixed. And so abani shase no one stop roads ni na at a proper time. Cost financial loss to the state, it will come. Because a lot of these roads are still in a very bad state. I mean, what can say. And Obi, me born tougher, and a minister Nasamokano. The point in the say is good, South Flashy project. I have promises. I have promises. He talked about interchanges. Ni Bisana say, Omin China interchange by Qua. Nanako for the Naxo CV, na kwaji husika wa ye we ni sa free home. This is wise. Me because I take is away kwame interchange. President Mama no chance ya we obeche be 1 obeche be 2 funding. Somewhere I was a deputy minister for some Germany. Nina the funding is there. Procuracy interchange. The funding was there. Ni design, ni bibia. It was NDC President Mama's baby. That one, ADB, is there. Into one interchange. And I challenge them. Apart from thermally interchange, you know, yes, sino hydro. I almost say 65% yen. I buy by ye on so interchange be more. Where we were in the free. And obviously, President Mama's way then. And that's our Jaka. This tema motorway, you know. Jaka. It was Jaka. I don't design now. But 2 years. One thing now. Why I was say yaman no kware bem was a time president Kufo okoye no n1 and yame emfa president atamis de kwansi project obet president Kufo jan ho bia no o traso about traso na time ya pa hontoma and no project but so ha offer president Kufo
yes
publicly no say minua Akufo no hya ase okaji loan na asefo nyame bae no matwa so mewie efe Minister Bawasi, you started from the scratch. Now you cannot start just a year when you're designing, planning. No, as now you know if the Obiana may case sudia and ne say sa pokwasi NDC President Mama and the baby. I was a deputy minister for Rosa Nabe. Now you see I've talked about this Jaka Mutu Wenadi. And now Masaswaka oh yes, you know.
Honorable, into Yena Jaikas and the four no see all.
And you said, what I'm saying is, Nina say, Satame woman. And now, Nanako for the first time, must you have wrote. I am who PTC is only more. Yokobaso, we are committing this year and almost year soil testing. A very program. Yeah, she. In the Bia and debt, I'm challenging, them today. A dear interchange, Baku. And the one can assume why designing, why funding. Baby. Apart from thermal interchange, almost say 65%. It be anyhow. Into some records now. Yakwanye at the pensam so workers or because I'm pa Yakwan they are good no 41%. I'll be an him. That's also for you need to let us know. Sika way na me baba. Amani kwankoya asamda da na bi. That is a problem. And heavy one is on him. Say akwanye. In the maintenance scan, sa road front scan for maintenance. No, I buy any man minister no kwan.
Now on you Mate. Pius Enam Hajide, first term of this administration now Uwabayemo, Honorable Akan Sembebre about the lack of commitment towards the road sector, funding any maintenance, they be a problem. Or reactions, me bacho.
Ubi. Me dream me real who say me new opinion or ye former deputy minister in the sector ye kan ho asem enti na me dem nim say ndc for djuma o ma ye che say onu ni sanu adwuma anka ye beba be kan na Ghana for tiase ye di wine free ha e di akoha saa na ye kan ni nyina ne say o ye conception na ye design ni me bi e de si ho ade portien pa in this for year in there e bia ye ba second round na meti minti hwe but me yi nyama ba ko mienu bi efri ho tew obi nyame adum deputy minister me so me di kakra deputy minister bi ani ho anase minister bi ani ho a ye design road design omo ye designs no omo ye technocrats ya ebinum kura no answer na me wofa ebekọ mahwe bedwefie kura abedi MP abedi minister kura no omo ye djuma wo Ghana highways anase oma ho roads da enti enunu enye minister ene be ba be kase road design no me na me de buy because minister bi enye road design enti say ye di design aba ye di conception aba no enunu ye mfa ntu nchen na me say Ghana ye development framework no enye nne na chassis uko some of the roads we are talking about now Nkrumah road development plan no nyina akora no is conception no ni design kora no every hokra ton enti ye road ni nne na say e kan Nkrumah plan ho a ye nka say Nkrumah na aye because e kan conception ho eno so that's no now number 2 say we say oh bibia wo sika no kura enu kura mpo no I will come to the substance of the matter and prove to you say nya no kura but mpo ye fa ne say ye no kura yenti kromu ha ena uraje ekufo ekope sika se yede si Poalugu dam ye no mo ndisi for ba mo ndisi kan ye ade fufuro enti no you can even say nia wo kan kra no wo betimi aka say o makoji hu sika e de si ho na se aban bi ba se on to aso a o de sika no se na momo ye no o de sika no ba ya ade fufuro enti no the discipline to use resources for their intended purposes no a character of a good leader. Enti no sasem no do ho kra na ye ka enu kra no nia wo ti akonyo so a all useful resources made available for construction of roads only for the construction of road no e yade a yitumika de abona baso. That point must also be made fundamentally clear. Now ye kano on no kan simple but dini titruma yenuanom a wo mu ne yen enedie sagori. What is a menu penyin ka say oh nanado wa bobosia chen aban bia over 301 billion or calculators and interest on the loans or their account but was wa bobosia no wa kan try with their fame or true figure huge figure into the way which is not even true. But wouldn't him say surprisingly and ironically some of the projects that they are claiming credit for sikana yedi year project no mo dia kan sa abusian hu ekwane de mahama afa but sikana yedi year kwane de nanado mfa. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
You see tema interchange wo see debi da onti ase say nana kufado na tema interchange. But sika yedi ayetema interchange ni de ye see wan emresu na sika ne ba ye anase pokuasi de ya o see o debi enye nana kufado na ye omu na omu ye but bosia na yedi ye de o de aka 301 o see nanado na akobo san bosia no but akwane de enye nanado na ye. I mean, what kind of deception is this? Say bi sasem ye kasa sem e kire nipa. Say ye wo obumpo mi ye odompo ma Ghana for mi ye odon sinchen. Odo de yemfa ne say omuni odo e de ma nipa. Enti obu a ye de ma nipa mpo kra no yetumi nya obu na yetumi cancer ni bisa e kire nkrofo. Nti se wobeka se wu na wa ye pokwase interchange a and the bosia na ye da ye pokwase interchange se wu na wo bosia no. But who they will see na why pokwase interchange but bosia no de nanado na bosia no. How is that possible? Ujinu hu ground ti ase when you na kire wo say ye nuanom omu ne hweka no kure ba ko pe bosia na ye de ye pokwase interchange ye ja to mu se nanado na abo nti wo de ka ho anye hwe because onu na see pokwase interchange no tamale interchange a ye bosia na ye de ye no ye nanado na abo ye mfa ho ye jitu mu se nanado na abo but what the year interchange ama ye nuanom ewo a omo srem interchange na ye ewo obeche bi aheya ya jiatu mu se nanado na abo bosia no enti no oni no see interchange no mankrofo no. Of course yes interchanges bebre chemu a it means that sikana ye behia ye de bedi djuma no ebedo so chemu mu dia enti wuti ase omi mambobosia bia enu are you justifying your lack of capacity and said yen because adieno sebi sika no yen tax revenue and to mean see the kind of infrastructure that we want and at the pace that we want it, and you have to find creative ways of funding your projects. And now be me boa and to what would you say o dem femu wo say o media me man ko bobosia MPP for na bobosia bebre enti no yeah of course when to me and bobosia enti na when to me anye pokuase interchange when to me anye obechebi interchange when to me anye tema interchange when to me anye pokuase interchange but obi de oye.
But you would also agree.
You also
agree, sir, processes to get those loans in no began under them. Of course,
told you
drawdown happen under more, and it will be added to the public debt under you. But it doesn't take away the fact that they began the process.
Me see processes in there. Yet to me trace even to the days of your projects in be helper. I would trace their beginnings to Kwame Nkrumah. I would trace some of them to Kufuor. I would trace some of them to Jerry Rawlings. Processes need there any processes na yeba na nka process there send say obi abeka say processes need send say obi abetumi aka
not just the concept of the idea I'm talking the money coming in.
And America no. Ne nyina ka process no ho. Ne nyina ka process no. Na me see process no is a long term ade bia yeah. And na ye ka say. Ya starting processes here. Echina ansana you see the real manifestations. And he say yen no muti ase then they must also understand say sebi o ya ban na uba enye se enani tina ya Ghana how ni nyina obetumi solve ni nyina at the same time because at the end processes and then the omatiase afi omatiase sa enti no sa propaganda no na yen say we give the dog a bad name and hang it ni there mijimi di say ya clear every inframanum na honorable Sanka say oh many road projects were stopped by you know you be stop many road projects for the records and Obi you can check in 2016 alone 2016 the last year of the administration of John Mahama and the NDC womu awarded contracts for 1,820 kilometers of roads in 2016 1,820 kilometers of road either bituminous surfacing, regraveling, or asphaltic overlay. Natiha, we see 1 year, 1,820. Within the 4 years now, NDC for ebe dia no. Ni ometumi awie. 1,068 kilometers. Bisa who say Ebanisena from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Niamotumi awie 1,068. Nemomu that 2016 aya battle election year nunkwande mutumi award 1,820. Se mu betumi ayo a adenti na mo anya ne dadaada eye krokro the John contracts enomodi ama enti aban no baye no nyame adom a ye otwediam ponji Ghana for free nkwansum no enne mag aban no ka se ye nhwehwemu obi we mpo sebi nyad me mame o ye pensioner wo da fie se mpo udi asem ye kire na obeka cho se to bo saka biom because ensisu said 3 years obeye 1,068 now 1 year nkura wabe award 1,820 bibi wo ho enti wo say ehwehwem say nu na honorable ne nje ho say adenti na wo say yes am hwehwem no dia no wo say who the report of the audit ye be ma na nya copy ehu na wa hwehwem na who say that audit no na nka ehu hia papa because I am reliably informed say even mobilization in some of the cases you tuya mobilization but contractor no when see kwansu kra da ani nyina no e wo say aban sani sa contractors no ye enhihye fufuro enti no yen yi sa propaganda no I'm sure say enema na sabi enye nukra abefa mfra no mu kaka no ya be but obi on say Ghana no Honorable is right say you will be 78,400 kilometers of roads. Emunu was say yet to me a constructed by 46,256 kilometers. Ekosiisen 90 billion Ghana cedis. Yes.
And so to me constructs are 46,000 now, then it means
all the roads are in good condition. In good condition.
Yeah.
That amounts to $15.2 billion. No cedis.
Okay.
Which means that every year, nanka, I will say you spending, say you say you within 5 years here. You have to divide this amount by 5. 90 billion, no, also divided by 5. Which means that we should be spending roughly about 18 billion cedis every year on our roads.
On roads.
Abendi anywhere Ghana ye revenue no ebetumi sustain na ye GDP kra na esen sika e ba ban futu mu a wodi betu adwumaye foka a wodi bi be ye hospital a wodi bi be ye asuku wodi betu free SHS e be ye allowances ni nasifo nyina scholarships ya ye ni nyina echi no e wo se aban exam pesa 18 billion. Into historically no, I been be anywhere. What to me enya sasikana ehiano. That is why we continue to lag behind in the area of roads. And to say Ghana for no ebisa say oh yepe akwanya. Honestly, we understand exactly what the situation is because ekwani de obia nya ya anka yadia yepe. But we are not able to do that. But do you know, and I want to challenge the honorable member here, the disbursements are here. Within the last 4 years, no, a year almost 5 billion cedis on roads. Disbursements. It just a
10 billion. Your minister said 10 billion. What was the 5 billion?
No, I'm quoting from the minister's presentation, honorable.
10 billion.
Okay. No, I have a copy, but 10 billion in terms of disbursements to who? To contractors. As mobilization and as a paying of debt.
You have a copy of that.
We are submitting. Okay.
But you have a copy, maybe.
Yeah, the presentation. Yeah. Papa, so I'm cross-checking.
Road sector disbursement, January 2017 to December 2020. And then year by year, no stating, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Subtotal, orders, and all the can in a boom. What you say? What you say? Road fund can Okay. Road fund na me boy consolidated no so ho.
Okay.
Enti honorable me kan nyina bomu a eno ne road fund 4.3 4 billion 358,000 and consolidated fund ne 4.2 billion. Enti odi ka ho a na odi donor fund 1 billion.
Edi ka 10 billion.
Na Africa ko 10 billion. Enti honorable. Enti no we are on the same level. But the point I'm making is that 10 billion you over 4 years no. You know what it translates into? My catch was NDC for no. Woma ye acquiring 1,068 kilometers. 1,068 kilometers
for the 4 years.
For the 8 years. I'm talking NDC 8 years. Yeah, I'm telling you, the facts are here. But the 10 billion now, you know what it translates into for 4 years? 3,476 kilometers. And I'm talking at the end of 2020. From the beginning of 2021 to Baby Ayajina Seseno, Ebia Bekanwa Manako drew a little over 4,000. But I am looking at the figures from the end of December 2020. Okay, and Yenya constructed 3,476.57 kilometers in 4 years, as against NDC's 1,068 kilometers. Out of Omudiano, 500 kilometers a asphaltic valley. And now Omu Subium, SIA 568 kilometers bituminous surfacing. Yenya 1,301 kilometers of asphaltic valley. And 2,175.77.57 2,175.57 kilometers of bituminous surfacing. And you know, the minister Naka say ufa the first term of all the governments in our country's history. Now usandi ba even from 1992 Fourth Republic ye. Now do bisa say abain ben na aspendi on the road sector, aye aloli kwan chain aban ben in this our history. Eye nanado adanko akufado any the MPP abana ya odika he is vindicated by the facts.
And that is for the first term.
This is for the first term. Afena yeko second term no. Ena na yeka say, she obi ankanye COVID kurampo a ena edile nyeme bi especially cyanohydrone na sifobia baby anka ye nam sese no enye nunie won nti Ghana for na ye nyina yepe ekwan no eye it is a legitimate request because you were 46,256 kilometers here enye they are in bad shape. And you know we have a genuine concern over the roads. But we also must admit to say there is an attempt to say we will fix that problem. It is not a creation of this administration. We are rather the ones who are fixing the problem. Anka abambia de ahukika nanado die ehye akwan emu a me ye sure from 1992 aye ban nyina nanka every 4 years ye 3,000 of roads like we have done here. As not another paltry 1,000 aye no mu ebe ye ya. Anka bebia ye gina sese no anka ye koyenim. And there is the evidence. Ushe interchanges in within these 4 years yananado aba. Metumi abo mambo me kata me nikra na mekai Tamale interchange. Mekai Pokrasi interchange. Mekai Obechebi interchange. Mekai motorway interchange. One. These 4. Just nipa faso eye dwuma ye hu. Na sebi ye nuano mu de yi. Uya omobeka Dubai de na kire na omako agire akoka so asa de aka no nyina no Rollins apenso e na omobeko a ebi kura no ya hyase sojafo abreso atama to gina nyina so no omobeko akofa ho. So we are making progress. And the minister na ka sa won ka abone bia na yesre ne se Ghana for enya abotre kakra bi emfa mayen. We have shown say we have the capacity, we have the commitment and the intent to fix the roads. Ne mumu kwanche ya de yefe ye de sika eneyo sisi anso covid aba o kope sika wo wiase fa nan ba bia aye de ne kakra but nam say ye wo adwenkesiefo a ye nim sika pe aye di ebuman ye di ma ahontobra community no ye wo arehwemu say ansa na 2024 bedru no ye signed the 6,000 kilometers. Minister, Honorable, you are justified to ask, say kano mu kofa ne hifa.
Mo kofa wa hin.
Enunu emwaye beba ensro. Enunu sometimes no mampamika hu hia. Agro ba ufie. Uye the deputy ranking member on the committee in parliament. Enweme nyina ebeba wenim. Yenu we are committing our desire and our intent. But I agree that it has to be matched by funding.
Yeah.
But the roads minister and the finance ministry, their mandates are different. Finance minister said they say okwako pesika. Na roads minister na ako edi akoye nejuma. Enti webisa road minister say nti sisi anu die juma enti na osimi nko pesika. Osiko pesika for 6,000 kilometers. Enti manimre kakra bebi asika ne bebadi ebe free aba ne die. Mrepemu ye de betujwa. We security bi ene ho. Na Ghana for ensanji yetumu. Na omuma ye mre na ye breaki 80. Na ekwano yentuaso interchanges number more na roads no Eastern Corridor for instance ehona me free voter region then ene aye oti any voter yenuanu mu dia ye dede dia score points Eastern Corridor obi ukaya 5 years ago 6 years ago dede na e walk room about Eastern Corridor accidents see wo ho eni na se for ene otibium because work has advanced greatly on the Eastern Corridor. Yenuanu mu jegu ho Land Cruisers kura to me kakwan mu. Mi kai 2016 campaign na mi kananado campaign team ho ye kwa ye du baby on the Eastern Corridor. Ye kura Land Cruisers akese kwa ye kakwan mu. Na ye bi say hu say enti ye nuanu mu yusu trotro eni okada ne nase for say Land Cruiser to me kakwan mu dia. Enti nanado made a passionate and personal commitment say sakwanu ye be solve within the first time ye the contractors bankumaku 4 leader ka ho ni contractors akese e di gu kwanu so ya chiche kwanu mu into lots within a very short time no kwanu ye greatly advanced we and a friend amemu enye conception omi na me susu ye na me pese me kofasika enti ndc for obi ubegie di pan say jomahama okopesika so be interchange e no dit sika no to Bank of Ghana no share sika no e no die. How can you say this?
Mamena se Pius Sanam Hajidewe. Say good evening, Obi. Powerful submission by Honorable Pius. As for the NDC and the attitude of see no good in this government, it's not surprising. I believe by the time the second term of the NPP is over, majority of the roads would have been fixed. Greetings from Dennis Avulete, quarters of the former Deputy Volta Regional Minister, and Dennis Shah Odiwe. Abba Dennis, thank you. Obi, good evening. Please ask Pius that can he share the report that vindicated him on his page? That is also no secret. Thank you. Eugene Eshen Elliott and Onodiwe Abreye. We say
Ekosiisen on
Obi, do you know that the Sekendi Takrade suburban railways project, which source of funding was contracted by Mr. Akufo in September 2008, and the project commenced by the late Mills in August 2010, is now being credited to John Mahama, disregarding the effort of Mr. Akufo and the late president. The most intriguing aspect was that when Uhuru Kenyatta was doing 365 kilometers Mombasa to the capital Nairobi in record time of 3 years, the NDC were struggling with 17 kilometers of Sekendi Takrade Railways project in 7 years. That's from Kabiesi Sekendi. Mamin Kaimo say Honorable Isaac Ejime Nsawa. Honorable Ubebem, your discussion segment, Franco Trading, TCL, Dependable Herbal, and a Global Lighting Center Limited, the boy ma yede ebremo. Now, so Mamin Kaimo say, Melcom say Uba won ho beto ade 300 Ghana cedis and over. The amount discount of 10%. And it trade 300 cedis or more. Our Melcom branch be a na amount 10% discount. Instant. And that is the power of 300 Ghana cedis promo. A promo was a shame. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom is where Ghana shops. Ghana Investment Promotion Center so say on my launch website for fryer update kama. A new and updated website. gipc.gov, that's gov.gh. It is gipc.gov.gh, and a new website. All the information you need on investment opportunities in Ghana. Follow and interact with them and so on social media. At Ghana GIPC on Facebook, at GIPC Ghana on Twitter and Instagram, and LinkedIn, and also YouTube. Now, only one in the Insawaswo. Number will be my hotline 0302 665 125 0302 665 125. Or my email address here info@gipc.gov.gh. GIPC says let's grow in Ghana and grow with Ghana. Honorable James, sir, meet you.
Yeah, I'm sure Obi. Mami church say Obi as Obi.
Obi. Yes.
Former deputy minister for information. Wakasa na trada kama. Me kansi sudua nde. Na yema hina ntie. Ghana ya kwan no. Ye wo feeder roads. Eye yin kwase kwan. Na ye wo urban roads. Ye krom kwan. Na ye trunk roads. And get highway authority na ya. Ni hina no. Minister say the total road network aye Ghana no. Eye 78,450. Sa kwan we I gonna kwan hina no wa jatum say e kwan no 41% pe na e good me ma yati ase wa ha say sa kwan we no feeder roads kutin e wo more than half of sa roads hina
the e good no and 78,000 in
78,000 hina
okay
inti so say on ye first 1,600 whatever e kwan de hi na feeder road e kwan de hi na urban roads e kwan de hi na highways. Normally, highways kwan do nankasa aye bitumen or bitumenized. Aye de quota ade tuntum eduguso. E na urban roads for no so do nala aye quota eduguso na mpo asphalt so e de eka ho. Feeder roads de no won so mo de quota eguso but level na grade no enti say urban roads na sefo. Me kan hanne as at the time NDC we NDC 1 from President Mills na breso ba now. E kwan kwa ye develop ye gusu quota, ya the spot improvement, ya the bitumen surfacing, and as for 14,000 kilometers.
Over 14,000 kilometers
within the same network. And now, yes, also at the time, maybe over 8,000 kilometers of road in the Babakan. It's over 14,000 for Babakan winning. Now, when him come here free home, and the total road network is about 74,000. 73,900 something. It's about 74,000 kilometers. Abayin by in our call 78,000. It means on the account. Now it is not necessarily a quite wedding on my year because sir about quota say no do good there first about so and as for the son of the year. And no as for roads there anytime be a young maintenance account. Maintenance actually say your periodic maintenance on spot improvement account, surface in account, and an asset. Into as at the time, I be a bit from in a NDC road the Jaye, idija mapenyukufo akufo ado no in about 74,000 kilometers na okan ha say NDC ba ye kwan 1,000 a year aye kwan for free de kan ho and I say you develop the other than one and I make chance say because every day and night juma ye di quota go yi no NDC per calculation and a record over 14,000 kilometers nemum sa a kwan for free de kan ho within this in 8,000 from President Nambreso so intino yama bibia na ho but baby obi dem me sure say so obesi na kwan ye o se my way say ni ade a akose ni nsan their health of the state of our roads any the ohin and that is why you are told say sa nyama ni hina ade hina mpo half in 50% to grow winim 2000 makanwa 2000 and 2001 the health of our roads at that time the good or whatever it is 56%. 2013 yankasai 2013 your health of the road good 45%. You can't talk about this because you must tackle the 50% target. And just yankafi in there obey 41% was sabi maya the inflow. And that is why you fire kwanya namswa you mean road front because all these roads no must you see kwanya is maintenance Ekwan is basic maintenance. Yeah, the surface baby I said go to no the good na for. Anything you increase it from 20 pesos no at the cost I Ekwan na me no ka say a year alone no oy 1.8 billion na say ba na saban o you be a serious adan kasa on kwaji busi baby o. Yan kasa kan na for sika ya jeje for your fuel no. Wo di be ma Robin so for ma no. Enti e bisa say a day boni pa na kana fire. In a sa complain and complain say Ekwan income na dey. Basic maintenance, basic surface I do go to Begusu. We have enough money at the end of the month. You're told in a role first of 411 day gives you about 150 million Ghana cedis. Now, so we release this car. Minister na you by releases no 650 Ghana cedis, a million cedis for road fund in a year. Now you're quiet. And I say, but you need to be a bit serious. And you know, what if I'm a smart son say, and Nana Kofuado, Oko Pekwan on Namswa, or Baba Finance. Now, because why you be that? Because you're frozen young way. Because you're at the Pansamano. So, catch a gun for say, but also 20 changes, obey 120 bridges. What else all of it? You see, can afford no answer. I had that do promises in a dozen. Into my senior, it is there. President and Mama Nabris alone. Interchange, you can say, come on, or designing it was redesigned. And all, it was redesigned properly. Funding. You see the issues as the same was on doing cycle, of course, because our deputy Mr. Rose there. Near Sasoka J, a year funding for OBHB 1, OBHB 2, and Castle and all those. But you see, Musamika Bibi say Quine, or Mambua. Now, we recognize it, Obina Juma Waya, a year and the President Mills. And Yasha, Yakasan, see Yasha. Sapo was interchanging now. Yakape Muscada to go, Amoda, me, that's on my friend, President Mahama. President Mills had to call President Kufo. And I just Sana Amembotier. And you know, so funding, Obi Akofan Sika, what I know quite know about baby. Yeah, Sir President Atames, the late Atames, Oba Sabrano. Say, per se, the man who cried dear about a month sanity. Into Union documents on information. A bit of this best and quitting your 5 billion. Now, make sense, I brand ye. And your 5 billion, no, 10 billion. Say, people come in, such as say. But what we are saying is that Sika Awohono can do better. Says our road fund alone, and I'm saying here, Minister, I need to wait me. Road fund alone, see a Jessica, see and find maintenance in Kutia. All these petty problems are there, Embasso. And then, we may be serious. Yeah, let's be serious for once. Because we increase the request for the increase of the levy. The course, Nescaraba, Adam Fanyajuma. Omobaya, assembly, not some whatever. The bottom line is say, Yakwaning yet. Minister Access or Tiasia, when we say 41%, and yet, and I walk when 41% there, Papa. Nesicaswo. We think that the minister can do more. And I was expecting some Baba Tran can say, Sir 20 inches in Yakano, Sir 6,000 kilometers in Yakano, Sir 11,000 kilometers in Yakano, and I saw 120 bridges in Yakano. No Sika Crabian, who quine, Sir Quine and the Madame Swabe, a man Crawford 3 miles, and he said, what can I be that? What I could hear me up Basuda. And said, the only bands on say, I found COVID. Yet you come. And you know, Mammy, I see those cacra. Yan came back so. Sir, a band bar, a bantuaso. so we ban condemn say we nya whatever say obesi we hu say dia we kan ekora na me call UTV am say politicians no MP before bom say any before say na be ne hu no kwara be hu say the health of the road your friend road condition mix it is a road condition mix you don't need anybody to tell you my yakwa say if you are not able to fix it just 2013 before you raise it road fund you need to fix Ghana roads near the 45% of roads are good who for the time I'm telling you of the road condition mix. Road condition mix, Mr. The former deputy minister say, who can now who need to send health at the saying, and that is what the minister told you. Say, you can now who just 41% back in a good. Nankano emitted the standard of good. Say, nobody has a problem with that. Maybe, oh my God,
no, I say at the time we move from there. 74,000.
41% of your 78,400 any document anywhere. And the minister back up be. Into Anyadia, I can say you cannot hide it. The technical guys will tell you. So our work condition and the knack of one time.
I think the question here is the time I move free power no.
Yes.
Unsa now say the state of good roads na 41% and
no. Ye be free abamu tia na ye jam 74,000
of roads
network exactly. Okay. And I'm say 45%
of that
yes good. Was good. But okay. you can't praise yourself. How can you praise yourself to 45% you praise yourself? Because you can do better. That is the reason why you just road fund and all this is money to do it. Into road fund it was going to be much easier because maintenance matter. Yakwa one for Bianca one now maintaining no. Ghanaians, especially in my community, they are not talking about asphalt road. They are just talking say sport improvement. Munchaso, munya gates, now munya sport improvement. Mere partner bar, no the quarter leguso. That is what Ghanaians are saying. And President Mama fixed it. Parliament approved it. Me look at 150 minutes is about, and now almost almost to road tolum. And we are saying, you catch a nakofado, Abanteti, you catch a minister say, sir, one fast minister, no one fast when you sack the capino. Now our money 800 million minority. Yes, supporting that. Yes, supporting moment to tell them because you have enough money. You have enough money now. Let's be serious a bit. Now, banana dramatize it. At the end of the day, in a team into OBA, they are also saying, say, Yakwan yo. If people
just for clarity, Oka say, Sikai ba road fund nim a year
alone,
150 million Ghana
a month.
That's 150 million a month.
A month, yes.
Into the road fund.
Yes.
And what that means
1.8 billion, a little over it on the whole year.
1.8 billion Ghana cedis a year.
Yes.
In this our road fund, Sika Bemuno, it be free fuel
levy.
Percentage of
it falls
fuel.
Almost about 90%. It's again only fiber.
And at the Akani
road toll. In a way bridges.
And a way bridges.
International, I can't say free a yiban.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the end of boom, but it's kind of Casano. And
it's a party free fuel.
Free fuel at the end of fiber. And the issue is that so bakaya tama nkofo say you can say you be yakoje any idea tama you increase mesika bam no the president mama say we all contractors maintenance we owe them, so let's take this money, go to a bank and tell them say you have so much money every month and you get almost over 100 million
150 million
exactly into Indonesia. That's what we did into yakwaji 1.2 billion because at that time fuel
the honorable critics said the interest on that loan was just mind-boggling.
Interest
over
saying
32%.
Massa, you see the point. What we are saying is I don't know the car. What the car, President Kufuor Ejaka, you just need this car. And the face you the contractor's car. So you need to pay. How do you pay?
So you should go in for any interest?
Nobody any interest. That was
too much.
Thank you. See, arrangement is saying. What arrangement do they have now? Into the major say.
No,
money. Until at the end of the year, 600 million.
Yes.
Yes,
me too.
I don't remember because I'm million. Who can't? You are the figure, Adi. What I'm saying is, yeah, free honor. And now, about 600 Ghana cities, it will because you're contracted. John Biden stop here, never ever. So I'm telling you, say, Sabanwe, sir, obey serious power. All people are talking about maintenance. Maintenance no portal patching, maintenance no resurfacing, maintenance no reshaping, resurfacing baby when you quota no the gusu kakra. That's all people need. And a lot of the communities, even in Accra here, so some of them immediately will not need.
You don't need quota.
No.
Just
so if this government is a serious government, we'll say it. And your name is Sanakasa, sir, as a committee. Identity ni show serious minister no.
Okay.
So we need the minister to give na some minister kasa me kana some man in there. We need the minister, of course, yes. Contractors here in Joka, I see to contractors car. We met here, contractors are not being paid. And we sit here, Obi, you enjoy contractors car, and road fund alone. Mami Kasa, road fund alone, 4 billion Ghana cedis in July. Georgie, 2.2 billion, or minister name. And me ba Mami Kasa, my minister. Wouldn't I talk to the minister? And it's a minister back. No,
the say road fund alone, not just a debt on road fund
alone.
4 billion.
4 billion Ghana cedis.
And road funding, so every year should give us bare 1.8 billion.
Yes.
And I work say because of the cap alignment and capping, you know, the ministry ninya from road fund 600 million.
Yes, releases.
No,
releases over 600 million.
And not just aka in excess of bare 1.2 billion.
What is as a minister no? So 8 million fees, 25% fees we are. The can buy 1 billion in the man. You have no. You releasing in mano because it is in the ministry. So Obi Bisau say yes serious as a country. And I think that President Akufo-Addo knows that yanka in no kwanin channel. Because 150 million Ghana cedis can do so much in a month. And you know, religious, you know, apart from a cap 800 million, no, they can pose your family ring on some family no.
Mate, my minty pious, yes.
So, media, Kasatinti in Tomponko, and na asempasu yetia anti udia mamisi mami no pe. Yetia se se ya, ena ye bu nkunta no. Me kura no de na shit ba ko bia afamene so. Ena ye hu say within the last 4 years no, disbursements into the road sector every 10 billion. Yes sir.
Yes.
Honorable Member of Parliament, Deputy Ranking Member, actually say road fund no was say etumi mayen be every year be 1.something billion. Yes sir.
1.8 billion.
Oh, it says 8 years something. Was it be 1.something billion? Yes sir. Entino for the last 4 years adi actually say 10 billion now you're spending. No, says you can't free baby neighbor. Yes, sir. Correct. Until there is clear evidence now that the money spent on the road sector, as per the releases, and I'm talking about disbursements. The IPCC.
How the 10 billion? It will break down.
It will break down. But I'm telling you about. I am telling you. Calculation
okay.
But I'm telling you that it is clear from the calculation. Say
yes.
Expenditure on the road sector, not the road fund.
Yes, on the
expenditure
road sector
on the road sector. No, it does pay year over 10 billion.
Yes.
Yes. Which means that Abino is putting money into the road sector. And correct. Now,
no. Sir, there have been some commitment. Now we are talking 10 billion. You get it? The question I can ask and say who breaking it, because the devil is always in the detail. In who breaking it down. Now for road funding, figure out a little over 4 billion.
Yes.
From road funding. 4 billion of what amount? It is over 1.8.
But the consolidated fund is also a revenue source to government.
No, I agree.
Abino the consolidated funds sikana or the spending on the road sector the fufro, not or the road funds sikana you say okay move fund spend here. It all amounts to the same thing.
Yeah.
And sa the honorable member no ntiase. Now number 2, road fund assembly and kame NDC ni and kame who road fund amedwane. Because eye enumguase semmami say honorable member catch yen say womunu they increase the rates money say be road fund no munu womu atumu because womu pese womu nko eye omu fanye insi hu anase omu fambo. How do you do that? I want the key word for that. Omu di kosi awowa omu di kosi awowa Ejisikanu in advance.
Yes.
Because almost say Saskano one etuaye. Nyamuji in advance with the 32 and over interest rate. No, Pacho bisan say one etuaye. Na Saskana ye etuaye, Skano hin etuaye. na dem see na ye kan nyina no me see intinu nia mudi Ghana for no fair mununu enti ne sanka sika yebetumi dia ye kwa no ye dia tua interest on the UBA facility mokoji ye 32%, much more than high than interest in our contractors ya musi udi omuka kra mu pese omutia omuno much more than within that 1 year krana the deferred payment na ye beye ma contractor no the interest that is calculable on that amount krano ye beye 50 times less
than 32
than the 32%, but you chose that vehicle. You chose that way. Contractor be anywhere. Contractor be anywhere. Ni deferred interest in a year on ni car abine dinu do 5% impo. Contractor be anywhere. And to tell me say udi meka obi udi meka. And to no metimi aba be kire say obi me de uka o. Udi me de uka but udi mami next year na me ntua o. And now we catch me say, oh, fine, say 5% to so mami. Usi pen no. And to work bobosia, a kana madeo no, udi betua say, but baby okobo a bosiano, ubetia the loan no, asantia and say 32%. We enye kanana. Enye kanana ye ne yeding. And to me, so million when this for eka road fund assembly na me ferry ma womu. Afi yemba value for money. Oh, yenti kromu ha. Nanka me wafa was ya design of the Pokwasi interchange at a certain cost to see how much be 3-tier interchange. Sasika krona yetumi the year 4-tier interchange. Oh, now the BBN is not true.
Why is this not true? Say, and your 40 years is here.
5 billion. Near correct, no. What ya?
No, that aside. What is it not? What
the
is
design
not true about the
funding is the matter.
Oh,
it's unim. Say you're more funding for a project. Now Sasu redesign. It means you need to apply. Oh. It is the same Sikanwano and the design. I don't know to say no. It's not true.
But is that what I said?
It was the point. They said the same Sikano was supposed to build us a 3-tier interchange.
It is 4 no Mekano. It is not 3. It is 4 no Mekano.
Designer Muja on 4.
Of course, yes. Now that question of the Discano. Maybe who for Discano or Modemanwa. Boni Eddie back. They will make sure say what do design will be aba. It is Ascano almost being car. Your first can be in car.
No, I think the honorable is out of news.
I don't
know because
you do understand what I'm saying. Ebi, all we saying is
yes.
Sapo Kwasi interchanging.
What's that Jimmy time biom?
Of course, yes. The designing, and let me get it clear here. Yeah. The designing, the financing, Adehinano was done. Nana Kufa Ronche. You know what the person
Pokwasi has not been redesigned. But I'm speaking for Kufado here.
We are
so Pokwasi has not been redesigned.
We are look.
Are you aware that Pokwasi has been redesigned?
If you redesign it, we designed the road, we sought for funding.
Okay.
And funding, so waba, no one redesign whatever. Bibisa say. And what this can become because nobody will do that. But you see what I'm saying is that the makers of Pokwasi NSA, Obi NSA, I don't have a problem. Nana Kufado, so I trust you. But the impression should not be created. Likewise, at a mess, we are trying.
I was saying on some credit. But I remember the NSA, Pokwasi honorable originally. Well, now you're Deputy Roads and Highways Minister. Design being a model call ADB. 3-tier, 4-tier, no design being.
Design and the coin on now. If it is 4-tier, that is what we want to ADB with it.
No, speculative talk. I
I'm telling you, sir. 3-tier free. 3-tier free in a buy.
Your design to ADB was a 4-tier interchange.
What I'm saying, say, if free in a buy, there's nothing like 3-tier, 4-tier, whatever. They are also saying no. Nana Akufo should tell us.
Yes.
Sir, it's the same thing.
No, he has said. Nana Akufo has said publicly. Sir, with a amount of money, it was supposed to build a 3-tier interchange. And this he has said in public.
Okay.
With the same amount of money,
Or the 3.
they are now, after doing some redesign, I don't know, almost the year 4-tier.
It's the same thing.
On cast or this can be
It's the same thing.
But say, or the year 4-tier now.
How can 3-tier and 4-tier be the same thing? Honorable road engineer, how can the 3-tier and 4-tier be the same thing? Why you keep saying that it's the same thing? It's the same thing.
What I'm telling him, sir,
yes,
the crux of the matter is the money. Oh, yeah, kwanya, sikanya de. It is engineers. At the end of the day, you better call 5, you better call 6, you better call 3. Now it will be the same funding. What is wrong with that?
No, but there's something wrong because the significance of a 4-tier, no, and you're the same as a 3-tier. And a 4-tier adds a lot more than a 3-tier.
Exactly. But so the point is that funding,
no, the funding is the same.
Yes.
But what it means is that same funding under
redesign.
And Kebema a 3-tier interchange. But under them it is giving us a 4-tier.
I don't believe that.
More value.
The same value. The same Obi, they can't have Sudia. They should tell me, they should talk to the engineers. The same design, the same funding in the Ekosiisen. I'm challenging you. Obi, will you want to find out?
Where Jimmy tell me? And you know, you see, as Empire here, there is no doubt. There is no doubt to say. Abambi beba, ni yonko abambi aisha juma bi ase, obetiaso. Jomahama ba ye no, obetu ejuma bebrea, empo kufo any atamas ne shase otuaso. Ye kase obo loan bebrebe. Even the Wa Hospital akufo koji Eurojet project. I draw down no to complete the project. Nana Akufo-Addo nebe ye a commission project no krano. Sa ade no krano. Bosuano de omudi suayen, but project in the omudi mama hama. I'm not going to get into this argument of I conceived it, I did this, I did, because there is evidence to say Kufo ever conceived the project. Your friend Upualugu Dam. Kufo found money for the project, $500 million. Edija NDC for omudi sikanu koya de fufro. So the argument that, okay, we conceived the project, we found the money, well, it may be true to a certain extent, but the person who kept the discipline and commitment to the people of Ghana, ama sikana ye ne juma no pepepe, asikana fa bebe fufro no, onusu ye bona baswa eyeye. Of course. That's the point I'm making. So I am saying that on the question of the value for money, no, mono, you deliver less for more. Mono ye disikama mwa, na mwa ye trim interchange. Na balance no 3-tier interchange na ye balance akemu na Akufo-Addo de o de sika no nyina e de aye interchange ni anya 4 now almost redesigning of roads redesigning and you know we redesigned circle interchange unse wakansa you said it here that you redesigned circle interchange. You redesigned it. You said it.
I think that was,
who can say even who can both say and who can say a Nkrumah project.
He linked it to Nkrumah.
That's right. That until you redesigned it. So I'm saying that I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with giving you that project. You have redesigned it. You have implemented it. That's fine. Okay, but you built only 2. We are building more than 4.
What are the 2 you're talking about?
Oh, now Deputy Minister.
Yes, right?
That's what is circle. That's what you meant.
Listen here.
That's what you meant. Two in 8 years.
Besides,
2 in 8 years.
Interchanging 3 years. Mama, you just 3 years to do all those projects. Mahama, for a year, he was battered in court. Mahama, you just 3 years.
Look at it. Look at it. No, now sign this one I'll protest. I'll protest. This one I'll protest.
Mahama, baby, we will not allow you to do that.
You see,
I will not allow that.
Has the honorable forgotten that Kaswa is part of the N1 project? The N1. Now you are saying that, honorable check. You are saying that Kufo started the N1 project and that you are praising Atamas for giving Kufo credit.
Yes.
Then Kaswa, which is part of the N1, no, what Kati and of Use no there, Mahama there. I mean, what is this? 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 You see, who can? So if your logic holds, it means that Kaswa Krano enya dia mutumu claim credit for because you didn't start it. If your logic holds, because Kaswano originally is part of the N1 project.
I think you've had your time. I'll give you the closing.
Honorable terminology, road mix condition, 41%, 46%. The narrative na yeti hanyina me menya road engineer menya adwuma nso e wo road minister da honorable aye so honorable should understand say akwan no uba na say eye between free baby ameti any baby obi wote na wo mfa bia nka ho na porto bemu na wo silipe enya bape na wo silipe enya bape na wo silia your condition can be different. Ne mumuno obi fufroba na wodi between obi any pacho who producer no cry friend saying Jackson between Fisiano kwana beye between Pius Obi and Jackson se porto eba na mentumi enfilia the road mix condition no can be described differently. Ne mumuno eduma mima ye no etenwu de no it is like that, please. Oh, don't be please. It's like that. So. Oh, honorable, please. We don't have to be an engineer to understand this.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that. So now say between you and me.
Okay, we can justify. Mami illustrating more graphically so people understand. Say, Yemfan say between Fanofa Junction to the NPP headquarters.
Yes.
And the total road gather and now be two so
yes
and I want to be anka ho na mumu de sika no de da bia wogi na se porto ba ha ubesili because kan de ba obotum da bia enti porto ba so a usili say you bisa your condition road mix condition you can describe it in another term if you bet me can say e good
yeah
but obi fufroba na we pejemu between any
MPP headquarters
MPP headquarters new one
okay
difference in distance no emuatra enti afei se porto mienu ba kwano so na wentumi ensilia ubisa that same question say what is your condition the answer may be different enti no say kaze yen ya pensu no NDC for na yen condition no 45% 41% enti na me bisa na say 41% or 44% of what because the nominal figures are important the base figures are important who bought percentage terms no it can be misleading that is why I am saying to you say at the end of the day no give us the nominal figures of the number of kilometers you have worked on. Catch ye na yehu me mabomi de no. Deputy Minister wo mumu na wa ye djuma ha wa kura fast ni na sefo no. Wo se e bia 14,000 but obisi obeye 6,000 and wo se obenye sika we hin. Then you turn around to tell me say wo de we 14,000 and then you say nipa no kwanya sika bebre chen. Wo de how did you manage 14,000? It is never true that NDC did 40,000. Where are they going to get money?
Masa, sir, the total road network be become you need to know do you sign in a urban road, do you sign in a highways, do you sign in a feeder. And even if feeder road, now utrasuye, utintrasuya, it can be good. Because majority of our roads, rural areas. When you have a feeder road, now gravel, you don't need asphalt or you don't need any on it to be good. Yeah, but it's maybe let me tell you. So, I'm just trying to explain to you. I'm telling you, sir, so the point is that the fact is, there were a lot of road network, a young farmer system, a lot of them. Nina, you are suppressing. As soon as development now we have bad database. Former deputy minister. So what happens and say it can still be feeder road. Need 4,000 workers. Say do sign in a bituminized and do those saying in a field to make sure say road you don't need the tar roads and you don't need asphalt to get good road. You need so you can increase or you add more network onto it. It does not necessarily mean so work to such as unto money good and I work quite sense unto money good or be better to me majority because there was no tad. So you can keep I don't agree with you. So what I'm saying is that so you add more feeder roads onto it. How much money? Because you see, when you get on asphalt and bituminous, it's expensive. When we interchange, people think say we want to change best of your feeder roads problem. Into the issue is that it doesn't work. So what 10,000 kilometers of road? Over 10,000. I
haven't spoken about feeder roads. I spoke about asphaltic overlay.
And I'm telling you, sir, you don't need asphalt overlay to get good. Into no more. We have a lot of money in the system, road fund. Into keeping the 42,000 or what the 48,000 of feeder roads in good shape, will get you will be by 50%. That's what we are saying. So you don't need more money in feeder roads. You don't need more money in feeder roads to get things right. It may just say, so your logic doesn't work. And I'm yeah, exactly. Your logic doesn't work because maybe into 4,000, 4,000,
my condition was higher.
Did I talk about it? When you say we don't, I'll give you an example. I'm telling you, you don't get the logic. Or say because on the network so you have for 12%. And you better maybe when it's not between minutes. And you better better than I did. I'm telling you, sir. You added. Listen here. You have added about 4,000 kilometers to it. Not new. It is development, rehabilitation, and kind of whatsoever. So the point is that show us. NDC in our time, from this time, we did over 14,000 kilometers of road. Over 14,000. In addition to that,
as a mucha so I say 14,000 breakdown.
Maybe it was 14,000.
Yeah.
And out of that, about 8,000 from this time, a new road heading, they count.
Road good.
What I told you, we didn't talk about it because when it was being 45%, our 45%, we didn't talk about because we could do better. That is why we went in for the funding. Road condition makes. Road condition makes advantage. I have 5,000.
Obi, the releases so far from the ministry have topped 10 billion cedis, which is about $1.7 billion. Government intends to spend about $4 billion on the road sector by 2024. The funding sources include Sino-Hydro, Government of Ghana, and donor facilities. Obi, ask the former deputy minister if the NDC signed the funding agreement for the interchanges he speaks about. That's Kojo Frempong and on the way about. We say, Obi, please help Pius. Yenti omayimu ha. Okay, I say, yet your mayimu ha, not yet krumu ha. Pius is quick to refer to NDC 1 and 2. How many interchanges did the President Akufo-Addo-led government construct in its first term? How many are they promising in their second term? I smell an elephant in these promises, or they are still campaigning. Chief Baine. Obi, I think this road discussion needs a whole program. Perhaps you can organize a 3-hour program where the various administrations will project and show slides. At the end, the Ghanaian taxpayer needs road, and that is most important of all. A 4-tier is more than a 3-tier in terms of the numbers. But can we check the distance covered? Probably a 4-tier reduced the coverage that the 3-tier was going to cover. How? Eugene Eshen Elliott and Odi Way Abba. Ekosiisen Sunehaya Sempa 94.7 FM. In 6 minutes it will be 7 p.m. I was here any DC. Honorable J. Mensa. Ma no, yemre aso. Ma member mo kwan na mo nko.
In all honesty, I'm somebody me MP.
Yes.
I'm a member of parliament.
Yes.
And I'm a deputy ranking for Road
and
and I've been a deputy minister. So me kasa biya wa ha. na mankasa ye manya ye it has indictment on me.
Of course.
I don't know what I say former deputy minister because
the former minister and the indictment in the nobody be papa because somebody who can they that
mama propaganda deputy that time no you more for front apart from baba
and I'm going
aba and man me more pay man no because I more the better way for Obi, on a more serious note,
yes.
Yakwan home and some endorsal. Ye ba mammy and fire politics.
Okay.
I'm a member, I'm a deputy director for Roads and Highways. Minister no, unyesika to work. And we all know, Sasa road fund, one as 4 billion. Ekwa na ekosro from 2013. Somebody needs to call the break. Because Scanipo Ebano, see, Ja Papa Noa, Kobutua. No why you know say 10 billion pesos to the road construction industry see your challenge say who payment bia so the issue is that so
contractor I will say check no copy van come see you
see who simplify the matter
because I
don't
because how can you challenge the session of the minister because you claim say OBC
but what we are saying is the minister may be supported. We in the committee, you say, sir, the captain, no, on minister, no, on because when he is coming to parliament to request us to seek authorization to increase toll, say you don't want to do that.
Support that.
And so it is more important. Say, but Ghana for Mutia, with the Ghana for Mutia, say, the next time program makes. You are so indisciplined.
Sounds of our time, Agbeve Herbal Center, Ebuaye, Momo Mill, and Ayaraga, and Las Palmas Food Center, Ebuaye. May hear some segment so Ecobank Ghana, away purified drinking water, and a Rockstars roofing system, Ebuaye. Aqua Taps purification tablets, and so boy. Interviews are having insecticide spray and coil. Esrojaman constituency. You will get there. You will get there. Oh, Honorable Pius, future Esrojaman constituency MP. You will get there. Hepa Plus Mixture, Consolidated Bank of Ghana, and Amutlo Battery. Your discussion segment here. Franco Trading, TCL, Ekosiisen on Asempa FM. Prediction, no. So obey us with your man MP, no. Dependable Herbal and a Global Lighting Center Limited. Okay.